Good morning, good morning, good morning. And of course, Domino heard me. Wanted to come check in. It is a gorgeous day here on Come On Mountain. The rain has finally went away for a couple of days. I think we've got 3 days of no rain, which is good. I'm going to try to take advantage of it the best that I can. I think today I'm going to work on the rabbit tractor and try to get that done and get the rabbits moved out from the mama. It is time to wean them. And I got all the materials that I need. The watering system that I'm going to do, I need to pick up some clear or black small tubing. But I can grab that probably Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm going to go over to Bobbleheads and help him move to his new place. Got some hoop coops and some other stuff that we need to get over there. I made the first trip with him a couple of months ago, and I think he's ready to get moved over. So looks like we're going to have a little break in the weather for a couple of days. So I'm going to try to take advantage of that and help Bobble, and also today do the rabbit tractor. Tomorrow I'm going to try to do my raised bed things and get all my stuff planted, and then Wednesday help him, and then the rain will be back, and it's coming back with a fury. We're supposed to get like 2 inches on Thursday or something like that, so it'll be back in hard force, hardcore. But the two big projects that I want to get done this week is the rabbit tractor and getting all the stuff that I got for the garden planted and set up. So that's my major goals, and also to work inside the cabin here as well. Had a death on the mountain. I tried to save him. I separated him and everything else, but Billy Badass Biker did not make it. He passed away yesterday. So yeah, that's not good. But I have a contingency plan in place. Anthony over there at Country Road Cure has got some roosters that was about to go to freezer camp, so I'm going to pick out one of those roosters and try it again. I honestly have no clue what happened to him. The only thing I could think of is the hens got him, because nothing else got in there. Nobody else is injured. There was no feathers everywhere. It's just his legs and stuff was messed up, and he couldn't walk right. And that's the only thing I could come up with to explain it. You know, things on a homestead, they perish sometimes, and sometimes it's a health thing. They just end up having issues and don't really know why. But I separated him 4 or 5 days ago and put him in Gandalf's old pen, and he would kind of get up and walk around a little bit, but not much. But I thought maybe separating him from the hens, where he could just kind of have some peace, would work, and it didn't work. So I gave it everything I had, but yeah, he passed. It's unfortunate. I liked him. He had a lot of cool colors and stuff like that, but the circle of life moves on a homestead, and I'll be reaching out to Anthony today and letting him know that he passed, and let me know whenever he's going to do the freezer camp for the other chickens. That way I can get the other rooster before that happens, go pick it out. Yeah. So right now the hens are just hens in there. They're doing good. They're still producing and giving me more eggs than what I know what to do with. But everybody's kind of having a lazy day. I'm having a rough time getting started. I am sore today. I did go to the meetup, and that was a relaxing day, but it was also 6 hours of driving. Kind of a turn and burn round trip type thing. So I think it's all catching up to me, all my last couple of weeks of work, and then all that driving and all of that. I didn't sleep very well last night, tossed and turned all night long. We did have a lot of bad storms come through last night, but fortunately we missed the bad stuff. There was tornado warnings on both sides of the mountain around us, and it looked like it was heading towards us for a little while, and then it ended up kind of skirting off towards the Paris area and away from us. So I'm very happy about that. Let me show y'all a couple of things here. I'm grunting this morning, sore. I'm hoping once I get moving around today some and get started on my project, that'll help loosen me up a little bit. Even with all the bad rain that we got yesterday, is doing amazing. There's no puddling whatsoever. And even the low area, I can't show you all the tiny house right now. That'll come out on Homesteading tomorrow. There's been some changes. Got a little bit of puddling right there, but even the bad area right there is already soaked in and dried up. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. I believe I got the grade pretty decent with old Lift there. Why are you out there in my grass? Excuse me. And why are you itching? You got your flea pills in you? You can see right over there, I got the, move my finger away, right over there. I got the goat panel up where I'm getting an idea of how wide I want it, because I don't want to have to duck when I go in there with them. So I kind of put it up against the sawmill and kind of wedged it and kind of made a little mock thing so I can pull some measurements and stuff like that. I had to carry everything from way over there at the driveway to the backyard right there with the grass seed down, because I can't drive in the yard right now, so everything's by hand. And then tomorrow there's a ton of soil and compost and cow manure and all that other stuff I got to move all the way back. I already moved everything this morning, trying to get my body to warm up a little bit. Got everything in place, got all the wood back there by the chop saw. That way I can go ahead and get all of that cut. I'm going to cut everything and I'm going to build it in place. I'm actually going to put these grow out rabbits behind the sawmill right there. There's a lot of big thick green grass right there, and I'm going to let them munch on that. And pretty much by the time they get that area down, you know, low, in that whole area there will be time for them to go to freezer camp. So I think that's a good spot to kind of put them for right now, being that the rest of the yard is under construction right now with new grass. And I don't, even though them using the bathroom in the area and stuff is really good fertilizer and all that other stuff, I don't want them there when the grass is just coming up. I think it'll disturb it and keep it from germinating properly, and they'll probably eat it as fast as it comes up. So I'm gonna have to wait until it gets established before I start putting them in the yard and moving them around. But that is the goal in the future. This isn't going to be a huge rabbit tractor. It's not going to be that small, but it's not going to be huge. It's going to be very easy for me to just grab a rope and move it the distance of the width of it, and every day, and just let them kind of eat the grass and use the bathroom and all that other stuff, and really get this soil and stuff very rich and high in nutrients and stuff like that, which should make for a really nice lawn in the future here on Come On Mountain. I'm hoping that I get some good grass coverage coming up before the meetup. That'd be cool to be able to, when my family's here, for them to be able to see kind of what it's going to look like with grass in person. I know it's not going to be thick and luscious and all that other stuff. It'll just be a small little grass, you know, kind of cover. But I'm looking forward to it. I hope it all takes. We definitely picked a good week to do it. Even with all the heavy rains, I've kind of walked around the edges and stuff a little bit and checked, and doesn't look like the grass seed's trying to run off or anything like that. It looks like it's doing really well. I would have liked to have made a drag for the four-wheeler, and after I did the seed, kind of drag it with like a fence and some posts connected to it. But I ran out of time. I just didn't have time. I didn't finish till the night before the rain came, and there is no way to do it now with as wet as the ground is. It had just turned it into ruts and a mud puddle, and pretty much I'd be wasted all of my effort. I do plan on maybe doing another round of seed here after this rain passes, before it dries up again, and just to kind of fill in any spots that might have washed away and that kind of stuff. I do have extra seed, and then I need to start work that area out there to get it ready to seed as well. There's a couple more trees and stuff out there that I want to take down that I might do before I seed. Some of the dead pines and stuff that you see. I got some widowmakers over there and a couple of right there. I'll probably go ahead and put those on the ground and get those cleaned up before I seed that area. And I also want to clear, before everybody gets here for the meetup, down the driveway where the goats were the last two moves. Go ahead and get all that cleared out, because when I seed that area, I also want to seed down the driveway. That was the whole point of putting the goats over there, clearing out those areas. I want to make it, when you turn in to come to the cabin area on Come On Mountain, that on both sides of the drive coming in, it's nice and grassy and looks real good. That's the goal. We're making progress. I know it looks a lot better around here, and as soon as I get those two over there moved to the boneyard area, then I can start working on the gardening area back there, the permanent garden area. It's going to make a huge difference with the way that it looks here, and when the sawmill gets moved and all of that, it'll basically just be a yard. There won't be no storage, there won't be no construction, none of that stuff in the yard, and it'll just look good all the time. And it's kind of what I'm going for, because all of my storage, temporary storage and everything's been right around the cabin. So every time I walk outside, it's like a construction nightmare. So trying to make it where there's some separation between construction and work and where I live. So that's the goal. That's the whole point of the boneyard. That's the whole reason why I dedicated that area for that. It started originally, as y'all know, as a clearing to put Mike and Lissa while they was trying to find property. But once we got them moved down to the landing, I decided it'd be a great place to have a work area. It's nice and flat, just like over here, but there's separation and I can't see it from the cabin. So it's a win-win. But I think that's going to be about it for today, guys. Just wanted to check in. I hope you are having a great start to your week. Happy Monday. Monday is another day closer to your goals, so go get after it. Do something nice for somebody, and always keep it real. Come on.